What's up, Dude Crew? Today we're going to be learning about perimeter. So first we're going to start off very basic. If we look at a rectangle, if we're talking about perimeter, we want to know what all the sides are added up. But since they only give us 12 and 8, in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So if this is 12, that means this also has to be 12. If this is 8, then this also has to be 8. Now, in order to find the perimeter, we must add everything up. So I'm going to start from up here. I got 12, go here, plus 8, plus 12, plus 8. So then once we add that all up, we are going to get 40. So if it did have units, if they told us this was centimeters, or if it told us it was feet, you would then just add your units. If they do not give you anything, you would just write down 40 units, just to have something down. So that's the same for a square. If they are talking about a rhombus, you just gotta add up all the sides. That is how you find the perimeter. However, when you are dealing with a circle, it is no longer called a perimeter. It is now called a circumference. So in order to find the circumference, what you need to do is that you need to use the formula circumference C equals pi times D, and D stands for diameter. So if we look at the circle right here, they only give us a radius. In order to find the diameter, you can do two different things. You can take your radius, you can multiply it by 2, and you can get 14. Or you can draw another radius on the other side, say that's 7. 7 plus 7 gives you 14. So either way, you will get 14. So now to find our circumference, let's just write down a formula. You have C equals pi D. So now we have C equals pi, and our diameter is 14. So lastly, we got C equals 14 pi. If you would like to, you can convert this to a decimal. You can do 14 times pi in your calculator and get a decimal, but you do not need to. Once again, since it did not provide units, please make sure that you write down 14 pi units. So now we're going to go with the combination of the two together. So I'm just going to label everything that I can. Since this is 4, this is also 4. And since this is 8, this is also 8. However, notice how this line is dashed. When we are trying to find the perimeter, we do not care about this line going through because the perimeter is the sum of everything on the outside. So we're going to be using this 8, this 4, this 8, and then we also need to figure out what the circumference of that is. But if you notice, this is only half of a circle. So in order to figure out the circumference, we're going to use our formula equals pi d. So then let's plug in, we're going to get 4 pi. But because it is half, we need to divide this 4 pi by 2. So divided by 2, we're going to be getting 2 pi. So I'm just going to add that over here. So we have it. And now I'm going to add up all the sides. So I'm going to start here. I have 8. Then the left side, 4 plus 8. And then we have plus 2 pi. So if I add our numbers together to get like terms, we will get 20 plus 2 pi. Once again, you can put this in your calculator, get a decimal. You do not need to, but we do need to include units. So we have the units. And then for our very last one, we have a triangle with, again, another half circle. We have a dashed line here. We do not include this. So I'm going to figure out the circumference of my half circle first. So I have C equals pi d. So this is going to be C equals 6 pi. And since we have half a circle, I need to make sure I divide this by 2. So this is going to be 3 pi. So I'm going to label this 3 pi. And now I am going to add up all my sides. I'm going to add up the 9, the 11, and the 3 pi. So I have 9 plus 11 plus 3 pi. Combine like terms, you get 20 plus 3 pi. Again, you can convert this into a decimal if you would like to. I'm just going to keep it like this and just write units at the end of it. And that's it.